Hey there! There are numerous international agencies or organizations that engage in crisis, emergency and risk response, and reduction. The United Nations World Food Program is one of them. Let us know more about WFP by discussing its vision, mission, goals and objectives, personnel and programs, messages and audience, communication mechanisms and resources for public emergencies, and logistics and equipment. One of WFP's vision is zero hunger by 2030, and they have 5 steps to achieve this. Number 1. Put the furthest behind first. Number 2. Pave the road from farm to market. Number 3. Reduce food waste. Number 4. Encourage a sustainable variety of crops. Number 5. Make nutrition a priority, starting with child's first 1,000 days. Their mission is to support food security and nutrition and rebuild livelihoods in fragile settings in following emergencies, reduce risks, and enable people, communities, and countries to meet their own food and nutrition needs. The goal is to prioritize according to which messages and activities best reflect the work and mission of WFP. The objectives of WFP are: Number 1. Save lives and protect livelihoods in emergencies. Number 2. Support food security and nutrition and rebuild livelihoods in fragile settings and following emergencies. Number 3. Reduce risk and enable people, communities, and countries to meet their own food and nutrition needs. Number 4. Reduce undernutrition and break the intergenerational cycle of hunger. Number 5. Zero hunger in 2030. WFP cannot end hunger on their own. There are people, groups, organizations helping them to change and save lives. From government who support them, private companies who lend their technical expertise, NGOs whose local knowledge help reach vulnerable communities, to the academia and think tanks providing expertise and research. Partners are essential to their work in saving and changing lives. Here are some of WFP's programs. Resilience building to improve food security and nutrition. Help most vulnerable people strengthen their capacities to absorb, adapt, and transform in the face of shocks and long-term stressors. Emergency relief to develop quality emergency programs through global networks that help them plan ahead, pre-position supplies, and minimize the time needed to deliver life-saving food assistance. Humanitarian support and services. WFP leads the logistics and emergency telecommunications clusters and co-leads the food security cluster. WFP also provides the UN Humanitarian Air Service and Humanitarian Response Depot for use by the humanitarian community. The WFP has 3 primary audiences. Number 1. Humanitarian and development partners and opinion leaders in donor countries. Number 2. Host governments, local authorities, and beneficiaries. And number 3. The general public, is accessed primarily through the internet. The 3 core messages are: Number 1. Hunger undermines health, education, and strong communities. Often, it kills. Number 2. WFP is world's frontline humanitarian agency for addressing urgent hunger needs. Number 3. WFP is innovative, cost-efficient, and effective in reaching the vulnerable and hungry with food assistance. Communication mechanisms and resources for public emergencies. They have a reputation for providing prompt professional assistance, ranging from acting as spokespersons to providing a wealth of information and facts to facilitating WFP project visits. WFP have 5 strategic objectives. Number 1. Save lives and protect livelihoods in emergencies. Number 2. Prevent acute hunger and invest in disaster preparedness and mitigation measures. Number 3. Restore and rebuild lives and livelihoods in post-conflict, post-disaster, or transition situations. Number 4. Reduce chronic hunger and undernutrition. And number 5. Strengthen the capacities of countries to reduce hunger, including through handover strategies and local purchase. WFP's communication strategy will be carried out in accordance with humanitarian principles including neutrality, impartiality, and transparency, as well as accountability. Logistics and equipment. On any given day, the WFP coordinates an average of 5,600 trucks, 50 ocean shipments, 92 aircraft, and a network of 650 warehouses to deliver assistance to people living in the most food insecure and inaccessible corners of the world. These are all owned and managed by WFP. We are hoping that these information are helpful. Thank you for listening.